Pennsylvania, and I'm going to teach you how to survive. So let's go. Alright, you're probably wondering, why do I not have a camera crew? Well, that's actually a long and complicated story. Well, no, it's not. I can actually tell you this one. You see, one of the most important things of survival, when you see an opportunity, if that means cannibalizing your camera crew, that means you got to cannibalize your camera crew. Never underestimate the importance that your camera crew has. They're a vital source of protein and energy, and that will help you survive out here. Alright, we've come across a source of fresh water here. Now, you don't just want to put your mouth down there and drink it, because this is full of bacteria and all those other things that I don't even know how to pronounce their names. But the one thing you can do is you can put your hands down in it. That way, all those creepy crawlies and whatever they tell you are lethal and will kill you will instantly disappear. And then you can drink this water. That is some good water. Now let's go find some food. Oh, would you look at this? This is an old stump. Usually you can find some good protein in it, if you know where to look. Usually there's all sorts of ants inside of it. Ants are a vital source of protein, and you always want to eat as many ants as you can. If you eat so many ants, you will become the king of the forest, and even the lions will say that you are. Now we use our multi-tool to help get us some protein. If I can make it work. Ah, there we go. Now I'm gonna use this to give myself some protein. Yes, yes, run, run. Come here, protein. I can smell you now. Hop into my mouth. Oh yes, get all the protein. Ah yes, that was some good protein. The effect that protein can have on you is it causes you to do things like this, which will therefore boost your morale. Who cares that you're destroying the forest? You're surviving, and that's what you got to do. As you can see, the rain is picking up. But here, I've come across an interesting discovery. Out here is a swampland. Now, swamps are filled with bears and lions and tigers and crocodiles, alligators, giants, mammoths, possibly a dragon or two, and barracudas. I don't care. But there's morale, there's food, there's shelter, and there's possibly gummy bears, and there's water there. So I'm gonna go in there, because this is how to survive, and we're out here to survive. So let's go and survive. Alright, here's a game trail. Now, game trails are mostly populated by large animals. Well, no, wait, not populated. They're made by large animals. And here, we can see there's a trail that leads over there. Along game trails, you can find lots of protein and energy in the form of mammoths and buffalo and deer and rabbits and those cute little dogs. But you gotta remember, those are proteins, so you're going to have to eat them. But also, there's a danger to game trails, because if you're not careful, you can find yourself ambushed by a bunch of angry lions, or tigers, or bears, or possibly even a dragon. If you do come across a dragon, just remember, they're just full of protein, and that'll get your morale boosted up to the point where you can fight that dragon. and then you will kill him and eat him, because he is full of protein. Alright, here I found myself a water hole. Now, water holes are great places to ambush animals, which all carry protein and energy. But as you can see here, I'll get this stick here and show you. This pond is full of ice. Now normally that's not a problem, because you think, oh, well, ice floats. Think again, this green stuff is ice. Yeah, so ice doesn't really float. It actually sinks, like this. Now the rain's picking up, and we gotta get on the move. Alright, as you can see here, there's no snow on the ground. That's a real issue, because I was going to make a snowman to boost my morale. But without snow, you can't make a snowman. So therefore, my morale goes down. Now, most people, when their morale goes down, they want to lie down and cry. But remember, you cannot do that, because by crying, your morale goes even lower. And the lower your morale goes, the closer you get to not surviving. The key to keep in mind is, you have to survive. So don't lie down on a log and cry, because it makes you look weak. And it's not good for public television, unless it's one of those stupid shows that they have on, that nobody really watches, because they're stupid. So let's go survive, and not cry on a log, like a moron. Alright, now it's time to make fire by using this tree. I get out my multi-tool and I put it on screwdriver. Screwdriver is one of the most useful things because it can help you cut down trees. And when you cut down trees, you can use the tree for all sorts of things, such as shelter or making fire. So I'm gonna make myself a fire. As you can see, it's working very well. Alright. I was unable to cut down that tree. And I was unable to make fire. Obviously, because in order to make fire, you need to cut down a tree. Now you're probably wondering, why can't you use little things like this? Because they're a lot more common and a lot more useful for starting a fire. That's what you think. Sure, there may be a lot of them, but they're all wet. If you can see here, this tree is wait, no. As you can see here, I put this on my leg. As you can see, there's moisture here. Alright, here we've come across the nesting area for a bunch of species of birds. Now, yes, all those birds might look pretty and colorful, but remember, they're extra protein. And out here, you need all the protein you can get. So let's go and see if we can get ourselves some extra protein. The rain's really picking up right now. Well, I just found some ice. I think I'm gonna boost my morale. You're out here and you gotta go get some protein. It's very important to boost your morale first. And increase the likeliness that something's gonna be out here. It's gonna be waiting for me. So that way I can go and get it and get some extra protein. Now, with all this rain and all this crappy weather, I'm starting to feel a little depressed. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make a pilgrimage to a special spot where I can think of my family and boost my morale. So I'm going to go off on a sacred pilgrimage that isn't really sacred, but it's going to boost my morale. I have reboosted with morale after thinking of my family and all the other things that are important. I've now regained my morale and I'm ready to survive. So let's go.